Today, we're talking about a hidden and frankly alarming new threat at the intersection of artificial intelligence and biology. Recent research from Microsoft has uncovered a zero-day vulnerability in our global biosecurity infrastructure, revealing how AI could be used to create novel bioweapons that fly completely under the radar of our current detection systems. This isn't science fiction. It's a new reality we need to understand and confront. What's going on here, John?
Yeah, so first off, hopefully this doesn't get flagged or taken down, because trying to do research for this, I was met with a few blocks, and I think you were too. So what Microsoft did was they showed that widely available AI tools can essentially rewrite deadly toxins to make them unrecognizable to safety systems while keeping their lethal properties intact. So let's simplify this for a second. When scientists want to create proteins, like for medicines, right? They order the genetic blueprints from DNA synthesis companies. These companies use screening software to check if someone is trying to order something dangerous, like the genetic code for ricin or other toxins. So it's like having a security guard check IDs at the door. But Microsoft found that AI can act like a master forger. So it can rewrite the quote unquote ID of a toxin so completely that it looks harmless to the security systems, while the toxin itself remains just as deadly. So think of it like changing every word in a sentence while keeping the meaning exactly the same. So the screening software, which looks for exact matches to known dangerous sequences, gets completely fooled. But don't worry, the good news in all of this is that Microsoft worked secretly with the industry for 10 months to develop and deploy patches. Think of it like security updates before going public with this. So we're safe, okay? As far as based on this current research. But what scares me is that this discovery reveals we're in a new era where AI can potentially be used to circumvent safety measures designed to prevent bioterrorism and biological weapons development. What are your thoughts on this, Craig? This scared me when I first read it until I read that, yeah, they implemented patches, but still scary as crap.
Well, the main concerns about the speed at which AI can generate thousands of potential threats and the fact that our defenses are lagging behind them, the offensive capabilities of AI start to concern us. But just so you know, even after emergency patches, about 3% of AI-generated toxins still bypass security.
Oh, great. Great to know.
So, it's considered a zero-day flaw in their security infrastructure. This just means, I think, what we're going to have to see is, what we've been talking about since the beginning is my AI versus your AI. So they're going to have to put AI into the screening tools that will pre-do these combinational threats and have them in their database and scan for all these things ahead of time. And it's gonna be my AI versus your AI. They can patch the system to stop. Like this is, they patch the system. They don't give us any information.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that we can no longer generate these things? Or does that mean that they patch the scanning system? I'm not 100% sure.
Here's the thing, though. If they patched it in a way that is preventing like a lock or something, people are going to get around that lock.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about.
Yeah.
But, because
like what's it called? Dan, do anything now? Yeah.
Yeah. So I would assume they've patched the scanning software to allow it to do this. But how do we know this? Because it's Microsoft who patched it, and the problem was in the Microsoft AI that created these things. So I'm a little concerned about what patching means. Anyway.
And how do we know how long this patch is going to last before they figure out another way around it? Like it's going to be like a back and forth, just like zero-day vulnerability, except these zero-day vulnerabilities could allow someone to build a bioweapon as opposed to hacking a system.
Yeah, so the findings triggered an unprecedented 10-month global rapid response collaboration involving the International Biosecurity and Biosafety Initiatives for Sciences, the Twist Bioscience, Integrated DNA Technologies, multiple global DNA synthesis screening software providers, government security agencies, academic researchers. So The collaborative effort developed and employed emergency patches to screen software worldwide. So I guess they're screening the software now better.
Okay. That doesn't make me feel any better.
Yeah, and so we'll have to as AI capabilities evolve, screening practice must evolve as quickly. So we really need to take this screening to the next level. The research highlights the complex dual use nature of AI in biology. The same tools that can accelerate medical breakthroughs that we've been talking about. The alpha protein tool from Google, as an example. I can't remember the actual name. The same tools that allow the medical breakthroughs, drug discovery, can also be weaponized for harmful purposes. So AI protein design risks are particular concerning because protein design AI tools are becoming increasingly accessible to people. Technical barriers to misuse are decreasing. Detection methods lag behind creation capabilities, and synthetic biology biology knowledge. Oh, I'm having trouble today. Synthetic biology knowledge is spreading rapidly. So they really need long-term frameworks for structural analysis capabilities, functional prediction systems, real adaptation mechanisms, continual monitoring protocols, and international coordination systems. The researcher also established new red teaming protocols for biosecurity, creating new standardized methods for testing defenses systems against AI-generated threats. So sounds like they've done a lot of work as a result of this, so we should feel somewhat better, but we're not at the end of this. We're just at the fight. I think it sounds like the door was wide open, and someone said, holy crap, and we've built the door in a lock, but, there's still potential threats that can get through now. That we should be aware, and as these tools proliferate and more people have the hands on them, the more these things could happen. And we talked about, like, you messaged me, I think it was yesterday, day before, how ChatGPT is going to open up some of the rules and allow you to do more stuff. And I'm like, well, I get it. It goes from not being able to do the weirdest things for whatever reason to hey, we're going to open it up and we're going to allow you to do more adult oriented thing. I'm like, do you really need to go that far?
Yeah.
Anyway, like, it's just okay. But who's to say that these things don't get opened up in the future, that someone in China says, yeah, take off all the locks, let's do this, that they're not developing something on the side. I say China because, but it could be anybody. So I like that we've had a global response, that we've had teams that work together and are continuing to work together to respond to these things, and that we have a red teams and a global protocol for this kind of thing now that we didn't a year ago.
Yeah. So here's my thing is they need redundancy checks. They need like triple, quadruple redundancy checks. But my question is, why do they need AI for this in the first place? Is there that many people that they can't have humans reviewing it? And like, I feel like this is something that shouldn't be automated if it doesn't have to be. Again, I'm no expert, and I could be completely ignorant in this, so I apologize. But like, why have AI do this?
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I don't think that's the implication, right? Like, the thing is that I sit back with my tools and create something nefarious out of a bunch of different chemicals that you're not trained to catch, but it results in the same thing. Because AI puts it together in a different way or what have you. I think it would fool humans more than AI. I think we need a combination of both. And I think, just like the tools that can build these, we should have them running, 24/7 somewhere, and putting all these things in a database. So when someone comes along, it just automatically flagged because we figured that out, 10 years ago. Thanks.
Yeah.
So that's the way to stay ahead of it, is really applying more power than the enemy at finding it and detection, and putting those the signatures in place to detect all this stuff, whatever that happens to be. If they do some sort of hash detection on these things to keep the chemical signature secure.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Ultimately, this research serves as a critical global wake-up call. While AI promises to revolutionize medicine and science for the better, we have to be equally aggressive in building the guardrails to protect us against its misuse. The race between AI-powered creation and AI-powered defense has officially begun. Let us know what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
So what do you got going on, John?
Yeah, well, just helping companies secure government funding. So, it's a great time to reach out if you have any questions. How about you, Craig?
Well, there's a lot going on over at flowgrammer.ca. We're doing automation and AI and business processes. We do events, but we're really ramping our business up. And check out all the things we're doing over there. If you're interested in business automation, we've got community events where we're teaching everyone. We do an online, and we're about to launch our new resource center, flowgrammers.ca, which might be out when some of these are out. Other than that, check out for everything we do. Our monthly startup investor drinks, where you get to pitch to the crowd, business owners and investors, and have real conversations and make real connections. So for all those things, check out TorontoStarts.com. And for everything else, anything else, John, before we say goodbye?
No, just reach out to me on LinkedIn, John Irwin, if you want.
John Irwin on LinkedIn. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you